What are you looking at?
The Shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hulei back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Chou and Moza. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hulei to the Yaoqing. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hulei, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time. He shall never be pardoned.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hulei since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the bottom of the Shackling prison. It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hulei. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food, yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisin. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but Hulei is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive. The complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics. Do you understand now?
I apologize for any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hulei's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully. And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hulei.
Just swallow it already. Hulei is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed. Your Honor.
What is it?
No, never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's keep moving.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. We've met before. Glad to meet you again. Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Xianzhou Luofu.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission. This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Danheng, please come with me.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps. Be very careful and watch your step as you make your way through. The terrain inside the Shackling prison is treacherous. One wrong move, and you could end up plunging into the depths. And if you're really unlucky, you might be frozen solid or burned to a crisp before anyone can help you.
Gee.
But with your skills, I don't think you need to worry about that. You're funny. This prison does contain many layers. We even brought in Videodora Icor line craftsmen to introduce the ingenuity of Delve enchantment. What you're seeing now is just one part of the Shackling prison.
Perhaps. Judging from the appearance, much of the architecture in this prison has a Vidyadoran style. So, perhaps they did have a hand in building this place back then.
As for how many floors there are, well, not even us judges know for sure. But there's a legend among us judges that a short-life prisoner once tried to escape, but ended up falling into the depths. And when we found him at the bottom, he was already an old man on the brink of death. Did he spend his whole life falling? Or did some long-life prisoner drain his life essence? We'll never know. Anyway, please don't try anything like that. Please, come this way. I heard the war dance is about to be held in the mortal world. I remember watching a sword duel at the war dance with my sister when we were young. The Cloud Knight, who was the Luofu's ringmaster, was an amazing swordsman, and their sword flashed like lightning. The Outworld Challenger had fiery red hair and a hand made of steel, which roared like thunder. They battled for a long time before a winner could be declared. Time sure flies. Now, both my sister and I are residents of the Netherworld, and we will never again feel the thrill of a competition. Are there a lot of people in Starskiff Haven due to the war dance? Sounds amazing. It's a shame I'm too busy to attend. But even if I could, I'd probably just scare people off with my current appearance. Let's get going then.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this. Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
These crates, they look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borison. Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borison. I wonder what they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving. Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
Dragon.
Come on, let's do this. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Armor damage.
The threads of destiny aren't chosen. The seal of ill fate descends.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Demon! Depart! Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Armor damage. Tempo.
This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own for this one. Awaken, dormant scales. Delve, hidden moon. World-cleansing dragon.
Bring it on, Booker. Draw.
Destiny's course is becoming apparent. Here, it's all yours. Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss!
You dare attack me? There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
The times have changed beyond recognition.
We have to fight!
Why, of course.
Give me strength!
Do not fret.
All of you stand still. Run faster!
I wish not to use this strength.
I'm everyone back again?
Get them! Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Awaken, dormant scales. Delve, hidden moon. World-cleansing dragon.
Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire!
Damaged.
Mind your manner. Memories are ever changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Maybe I can do this. Demon, depart!
Do not fret.
What would you like to know this time? Huh.
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These goods went haywire and attacked everyone in sight. The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the Shackling prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights how dangerous they were. They wanted these mechs to end up right here, in the Shackling prison.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the Shackling prison, the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. And the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization.
Slow simmer over low heat, or quick stir fry over high heat.
The blue... I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look. path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless. Inside the delve behind this door is the greatest enemy of the Foxians, Hule. According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check on this abomination's imprisonment and condition. Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because this beast simply can't be killed.
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed. Could you be the key to a cure for the General, Hule?
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for me and my brothers.
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me Mock Talk.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level! Send reinforcements!
Nobody will hear you here, at the bottom of the Shackling prison. Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morsa.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer! Detestable things. There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the Shackling prison, we found soldiers available for us everywhere.
Let's add more seasoning. It's just a toilet massage.
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon. Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! I didn't say you can't break!
Maybe I can do this. Give me strength.
Do not
Don't come any closer.
move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Better to make no move than turn up the heat.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Run faster!
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!
I suggest you surrender now.
Strike first. I'm honored by your
Of course. I'll still kill you all.
Since you're all,
But I promise it'll be swift.
why not have a meeting?
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only 2 kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Needs a little more heat.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on, Booker. Draw. Here's your final reward.
How presumptuous! Die now!
Leave if you can, mortal.
It's not time yet.
Scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
All of you stand still. Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! I didn't say I count three. Your blood!
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the... Do not fret. Better to make no move than turn up the heat.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all! There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Draw. Here's your final reward.
The times have changed beyond recognition. Do not fret. Awaken, dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Let's duel. Fair and square. Fire! I didn't say I count three. Shut it down.